Today we are going to make this beautiful summer cake with coconut whipped cream and fresh berries on top. I mean, come on, this is gonna be delicious. So enough talking, let's get cooking. All you will need to make this cake is some flour, natural cane sugar, baking powder, baking soda, cardamom, and sea salt. For our wet ingredients, we will need oil, almond milk, maple syrup, vanilla extract, and some fresh berries. Okay, so let's get started. So we're gonna start by sieving together our dry ingredients, starting with our flour, our sugar, baking soda and baking powder, some salt, and a little bit of cardamom. Then we just mix this all together. That's it for our dry mixture. We can set it aside now while we work on our wet mixture. Starting with our almond milk, our oil, vanilla extract, and our maple syrup. And we mix. Now before I mix the wet and dry ingredients together to make our cake batter, I'm going to prepare our cake pans. And how I do that is I'm going to spray the cake pans, grease them up, and then I'm going to line the bottom with parchment paper, like this. Now I'm going to just mix these two things together. And then you just mix this until there's almost no lumps. Of course, yes, you can make this with an electric mixer. That would have been easier. And now we just divide the cake batter into the two pans. Look at this luscious cake batter. I've always loved to bake. I remember when I was little, my parents pulled me aside and said, "Ani, we love your baked goods. But at some point you need to learn to make something other than cake and pies and cookies." So now I'm going to bake these cakes in a preheated oven at 350 for 35 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. Okay, so now we're going to make the coconut whipped cream. For this you need 2 cans of coconut milk. These cans have to be refrigerated overnight because it separates the coconut fat from the water. When you take them out of the fridge, open them upside down. This is going to make it much easier to scoop out the fat. Drain the coconut water, and then you're left with the fat. So now I'm just scooping out the coconut fat into this chilled bowl. Now I have chilled my bowl in the freezer because I found it makes the coconut whipped cream better. If the temperature is too warm, it can actually separate on you, and we don't want that to happen. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of powdered sugar, and then I'm going to whip it up. Here we go. Now here's the best part. Time to assemble the cake. Oh, this is so pretty. I think it's a little too pretty to eat alone. I think I'll take it home to my family.